Hello, hello. You are tuned in to Mouth of the South podcast. Welcome to the ramblings of a progressively optimistic truth teller. I am that truth teller, your host, Shay. Welcome back to the show. We are here for episode 204, okay? Let me cheers about, okay? Cheers about, because we have made it to the fourth episode of season 2, and we're getting it in, okay? Them niggas getting it in. Anywho. Before we get into today's episodes, I just have two quick points of procedure before we get started. Number one, I want to send my well wishes, my positive energy, my progressive energy to those workers down in Bessemer, Alabama, down in Bessemer, that are starting to get the ball rolling on unionization within the Amazon warehouse that's down there. Okay, so hold on, where my clapping? Congrats to those people down there in Bessemer, getting it crack-a-lacking. Okay, doing the work of the people and starting the process of getting the union going down at the Amazon warehouse, because y'all, we know the Amazon warehouse been a fool during COVID, okay? It was already a fool before COVID, but she really a fool afterwards. And of course, the Amazon middle management, upper, the people who answer to the big dogs are trying their best and their darndest to keep those people from unionizing, to keep those workers, from unionizing at that workplace. They're sending emails, they're sending texts. Okay, they're not playing. I have a couple of the texts here and some screenshots on my phone from the Twitter account More Perfect Union, talking about, just showing some of the texts that the Amazon has sent. And I just want to read y'all one of the texts. A word from BHM1 leadership. We are a winning team, and we believe working together directly is most effective. Don't let outsiders divide our winning team. We don't believe that you need to pay someone to speak for you, or that you need to pay dues for what you already get for free. Unfortunately, warehouse, they obviously don't get it for free. That's why they feel the need to unionize. And that is the quickest way that corporations will try to scare people out of unionizing in the ways that they should, is by, making them fear the dues, or making them feel like, the union's just going to take from them, whereas the company itself is only going to give. That's clearly not true. And my fellow Alabamians down there in Bessemer, Black Power fist to y'all. Power to the people. Get y'all union together. Don't let management scare y'all. Don't let them text. I'm sure they got little posters up in the bathroom. All that propaganda, all their anti-union propaganda, I'm sure they have. But if you feel like this is the best way for the workers to be heard, then it's the best way for the workers to be heard. And we salute, okay? We salute the workers down in Bessemer, Alabama. Get to it. Alrighty, and point of procedure number 2. We gotta have, I didn't want to put this, I really didn't have a place to put this within the actual episode. So we're just gonna, just do a quick little synopsis on the Gorilla Glue grown woman. A lot of y'all like to call her the Gorilla Glue girl, but that was a whole grown woman. Okay, she's 40 years old. And this is, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard about, the young woman that sprayed Gorilla Glue adhesive spray upon her scalp and created a whole hair helmet to the top of her head. It's a story I suggest you definitely go check it out. It's a hot ass mess. It's hilarious to me. And I just want to say to people on the interwebs, stop shaming folks for laughing at Gorilla Glue grown woman, okay? It's supposed to be funny. Like, this lady sprayed her scalp with adhesive Gorilla Glue spray and left it on there for a month. It's a comedy skit at this point, okay? It's supposed to be funny. Stop trying to shame people and make people feel like, they don't have compassion or they don't protect Black women, because they're laughing at this woman who wants to be laughed at, okay? She let's be real, she did it for clout, and clout she received. And so I'm just gonna keep giggling at the fact that this lady had a whole NFL helmet to the top of her head, okay? She could have been a linebacker out here and would have been very much protected by the casing that Gorilla Glue created upon her scalp. But good luck to that woman. And laugh a little. Y'all, stop shaming people for laughing at stuff that's funny, okay? Cut it out, y'all. There does need to be more compassion between black people, but this ain't one of them. This ain't that, okay? Let's not conflate the topic. Let's just giggle at Gorilla Glue Woman. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the episode. Let's start with some political shit. Alrighty, folks. Well, the saga for relief for the American people continues. We are still waiting for our $1,400 checks that should be $2,000 checks. And President Joe Biden, he's pushing forward. And he's making it known that if he has to push forward without the GOP, he will do just that. I'm going to read y'all an excerpt from this article from ABC News. President Joe Biden said Friday he did not want to provide too little relief for the coronavirus pandemic, and that Republicans are just not willing to go as far as I think we have to go. Biden said Friday that he wanted to pass a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 legislative proposal with the support of Republicans, but that, so far, they had not met the urgency and need of the moment. I've met with Republicans. They're some really fine people wanting to get something done, he said during remarks at the White House, but they're just not willing to go as far as I think we have to go. The president said that it was becoming clear he would likely have to proceed without Republican support. If I have to choose between getting help right now to Americans who are hurting so badly and getting bogged down in a lengthy negotiation or compromising on a bill that's up to the crisis, that's an easy choice, he said. I'm going to help the American people who are hurting now. And to that I say, come on, help the people. Help the people. We can't be worried about Republicans right now. I talked about this last week. I will say it again. I will continue to say it forever. We cannot be worried about the feelings of Republicans right now. We cannot include them in our unity, okay? There is no unity with a party that ain't even unified within itself, all right? The Republicans are falling apart at the seams. Let's be real. Okay, they're like a pair of old-ass jeans, just falling apart at the seams, just bursting at the seams with foolery and fuckery. And we just can't let them slow this train down. This train has to keep on moving down the tracks. The Senate finally had their vote on the amendments after hours and hours of deliberation. And of course, no GOP senators voted favorably for the amendments on the COVID-19 relief bill. It was a 50-50 tie vote with the Vice President Harris casting the deciding vote on all the amendments. So, I mean, none of the GOP felt it necessary to represent their constituents. None of them felt it necessary to vote on the bill, to vote favorably for the bill. Everybody still voted nay. So, we're moving forward, and I'm with it. Okay, I'm with it. I already told y'all, fuck the GOP, that's how I treat them, okay? Because if y'all ain't willing to help, y'all got to get out the way. And that's on period. To the GOP, bipartisan means you vote with us, okay? Bipartisan means what we want to do, you have to be cool with it. The Senate also recently had a vote on the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem on if they wanted to move it back to Tel Aviv. And bipartisanship reigned. It was a 97-3 vote with only Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and one other Democratic senator who I can't remember, whose name is escaping me right now. But they were the only three that voted nay against that bill. You had 47 other Democrats that voted favorably. So it's not that the Democrats can't reach across the aisle, it's that the Republicans can't. So we're just gonna let y'all implode. People's Party, keep moving towards helping the people. And I won't be on y'all ass like I'm on the Republicans' ass, okay? And that brings us into a part where I will have to get on the Democrats' ass. This second impeachment of Donald Trump. The trial has started today. Today's Tuesday, February 8th. And February 9th, excuse me. And the trials are going as we speak. You know, they had Private Citizen Trump. Okay, excuse me, because that child ain't president no more. Private Citizen Trump, you know, he had his attorneys up there fighting for him. And they say that, you know, we shouldn't be impeaching Donald Trump. The American government, the U.S. government shouldn't be impeaching Donald Trump because he's no longer president. And, you know, for once in my life, I agree with them. I agree with that side. We should not be impeaching Donald Trump. He is no longer president. He is a private citizen. So, you know, DOJ, do your job. Federal Bureau of Investigation, do your job. He should be tried federally for sedition. Let's be real. This impeachment is nothing but political pomp and circumstance. Y'all didn't get on the first time with the first impeachment. If you really want to show me about that life, look, I got my pen out. If you really want to show me that you're about that life, try that man federally with sedition. If y'all really think he did it. I mean, if that's what we're truly arguing for, is that, you know, his words led to an insurrection. His words stoked the flames, we'll say, of the coup. If y'all truly believe that, stand 10 toes down on that and charge my man federally. I mean, sedition, treason. There's so many charges that we can really bring up against this fool that really tried to start a coup. Okay. Yeah, like, it's really times like this that I wish we had a very active and thriving third party, like, because both sides want to play politics at this point, and it's whatever. Like, we definitely can't forget about what Donald Trump did. We definitely can't forget about what those people did on January 6th at the Capitol. But this impeachment ain't it. Like I said, if y'all want to do something, really try the man and really bring the hammer down. But, you know, Donald Trump was their scapegoat. So I'm not going to even get into that. I'm not going to even get into the fact that they just threw Donald Trump up under the bus and was like, you know, he gone now, so we good, which we're not. But and neither side really has to do work to garner support. If we had one more party, just think if it was split, if the House was split in thirds instead of in a half, excuse me. The Republicans will have, you know, their 33 senators. Say Democrats still have the majority, they'll have their 34. And then you had a third party that also had 33 senators. Each side would have to do some work to persuade the true middle, or to persuade the true outstanding party. Right now, we just have two parties that's so set in their ways and so set in their rhetoric that, you know, Lord, Jesus, blessed Jesus. I pray for this country and this government every day, because it's necessary, and this could be a truly powerful democracy if we want to work towards that. But it's gonna take some change on both sides. Child, ain't nobody 100% right in this. Don't think just because the Republicans had a Donald Trump that the Democrats ain't had some duds too. Okay, let's not even get into that. So yes, that's pretty much my thoughts on this second impeachment of Donald Trump, as well as the COVID relief package. I'm definitely going to still be keeping up with this COVID relief package. As far as this second impeachment, child, it's a dud. It was a dud on arrival, but, you know, whatever, child. I did want to touch on Marjorie Taylor Greene a little bit, but, child, I really don't. They took homegirl off her committees, you know, and all that bullshit. Child, she's still in the house, so it really don't matter. Y'all still paying her salary to stand up there and spout QAnon conspiracy rhetoric. But, you know, hey, her constituents voted for her. Okay then, child. And on that note, let's go ahead and move on to some music shit.